Welcome, positive people. I am back. If you're here, let me know. Give me a comment. Remember to like, of course, this video and share so others can join this live. Hi, Gospel Gone Viral. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Of course, you're calling me a stranger. I've been away for a while. I think I deserve that one. But I am back. I am here and we are ready to kick this season off. I am ready. How about you? Are we ready? Are we ready? Shoot me a comment. Let me know that you're here and that you are ready. Yes, Sasha, welcome. Welcome to this space. Of course, this is Speaker Truth. Good to see you too, Prince Noel. Oh, yes. Hi, Shantoy. Welcome. Welcome. We are back. It's been too long. I agree. I'm here to update you. Hey, Tayasha, how are you doing? It's nice to see you here. Tasha's been here from the beginning. It's nice to see my veterans. Fred is here and ready. Well, go on, Fred. I haven't seen you in a while. It's good to be here. It's good to see you guys. I am back, and this season is about to be epic. You don't want to miss any of this. Uh, I've made some changes, as you can see. The channel is no longer called Speaker Truth the Untold, but rather Yana Positive. It was made after an observation that it's easier for persons to type in Yana Positive than it is to type in Speak Your Truth the Untold. And so I made a switch. So we're now a positive nation, a positive people. Should I call you kindred and a tongue? Born again in the building. Born again, one of the best gospel artists you will meet. Born again, you have to do a concert for us one of them there, It's been a while. It's been a while, but we are back. I'm trying to do several different shows. So Speak Your Truth being one show on the program on the channel Yana Positive. And I want to do a lifestyle show as well because I noticed that I've been doing hair videos and cooking videos, and that's kind of not a part of the Speak Your Truth agenda. So if you have a name for the lifestyle channel, of course, drop it in the chat. And the winner does get a prize. So what you say, you want to name a show and Speak Your Truth on Yana Positive channel? Let's go, let's go. Drop it in the chat if you can think about something in regards to, just lifestyle videos, general videos on a whole. If I go out, sometimes I take you guys with me. And it's been an exciting journey thus far. And I look forward to more excitement again. Guys, it's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure thus far. And of course, we are now, looking towards a new season. And that is exciting. And for a lot of us, it's a new season in our lives. That is exciting as well. But let me tell you something. Speak Your Truth would not have been started again if it hadn't been for you guys. Persons texting me and saying, I don't see you upload anything. What happened? Are you still on break? Persons, my family saying, you're not gonna start the thing as yet. When the Speaker Truth coming back, I go to church, people asking me. And so I decided I'm gonna start back. It's the right time. And of course, I'm taking one step at a time. I'm trying to pace myself, but I'm restarting Speak Your Truth. I'm restarting it bigger and better under the umbrella of Yana Positive. And of course, we're gonna add another show to the list. So I'm excited about that, and I hope you are too. I'm anticipating greatness here. And there's a lot of persons that message me, well, a few persons that message me and say they want to be a part of the platform, they want to share in an episode. And if that's your desire as well, you can hit me up, Yana Positive, on Instagram, or if you have my number, you can shoot me a message. So it's gonna be a great season, some really good people coming on, some really insightful stuff, and we're gonna get into really deep-seated conversations. We're gonna talk about things that no one else wants to talk about. We are gonna speak the unknown or the untold truth, and that for me is the whole aim of Speak Your Truth. And I am excited and elated to be a part of that with you and to sharing that with you. So what's been happening? Wagwan, everybody life. We've been apart for a couple months and it's been a while. What's happening with you? What's happening with you? How have you guys been doing? What's been happening? Update me, let me know. Of course, shoot me a message. If it is that you want to join, I think I can add guests to this. Born Again is saying, speaking to the unknown, stay home, stay home. That is true because, of course, speaking to the unknown, the novel coronavirus is still here. It's still very active. It's still budding us up, and it still look like it not going away. And so we're encouraging everybody to stay at home, maintain your social distances, wear masks, sanitize, stop give the securities problem when you're going into the buildings, of course, and ensure that you take all precautions because we need to keep safe. That's the main reason we need to keep safe. It's been a lot of death, a lot of illnesses, and it's been a scary 1.5 years. So I'm encouraging everybody to stay at home, although it's hard and we don't know it at first. We are very adaptable as human beings. So just try your best to take the necessary precautions. Thank you for that. Born Again, Gospel Gone Viral. Check him out, guys. It's pretty good music. Of course, we still maintain this IREE space of inspiration, relatable, empowering, and elevating content. I hope you haven't forgotten that we still maintain the IREE vibe of ensuring that everybody is able to find some inspiration and empowerment here on this channel, because this space is here for you and you to speak your truth, even if it's different from mine, even if it's different from hers, even if it's different from him. Anybody and everybody will be able to speak their truth and speak it ever, cost you what it may. And we here at Speak Your Truth, we seek to maintain that space. So even though we're flying under the broader umbrella of Yana Positive channel, and if, of course, if you're joining and if you have a name for a lifestyle channel, I'm seeking to add another show to this channel. So we have the broad concept of Yana Positive being a channel and Speak Your Truth, The Untold being one show. And I'm seeking to do another show on lifestyle. So if you have a name for it, of course, drop it in the chat. There's a prize waiting just for you. Of course, over the break, there has been a few changes in my life. I'm just gonna update you guys because you know we're family. The first time I took this break was in August. It's been a while. My last uploads were on the Speak Your Truth were graduating videos, and I graduated, fully degreed, guys. Fully degreed. You're looking at Ayana Suku BSc. Yes, bachelor's. I have a bachelor's. I have some letters behind my name. My large, my thing gone, my general. All right. So I graduated, and I graduated as president of my class. And the excitement and the fun, it was there. Thank you, Bon, again. Thank you. But let me tell you, it was a task. It was a task. You would not understand unless you were there, but it was a task. Being on the grad exec during Corona time, when there's so much being taken from the students and nobody to blame but you, it was a task. It was a task. It was a hard task. Hard task. But it was heavy. And so I decided to, take a break from Speak Your Truth because I was handling all of that. I really wanted to give you guys my best, and it was a whole full-time job. So it was, drain me and all of that. And so I decided to take a break because I had graduation. I was having some other projects on the side, and I just wanted to take a break to give my focus to all of that to get through that. Tasha, what are you doing at Elbacard? Thank you, Sash. Thank you. Thank you so much. Of course, it was an amazing experience nonetheless. And listen, if I ever take a leadership position again in my life, I'll be ready because that position, it was a task. It was a task, guys. It was a whole task. All right, but after I graduated, I know you go into the mode of job search, but I had been doing that since late March, I believe. And when I was on practicum or internship, I decided that it was the right time to seek a job because you want to be employed when you're graduated or after you graduate. And so I started applying for jobs. And let me tell you, I tell you that being graduation president was heavy. It was a lot of meetings, a lot of follow-up, a lot of calling. And I remember one day, I got so mad because I was designating this day for job hunting. And as leadership goes, something came up and I had to use my day on something else. And I'm saying, this don't make any sense. I'm not putting myself in the position to be okay once I leave this institution. And I got so mad, I just went on my computer and I applied. Good morning, Jamisha. The sun is shining beautifully in the sky. Welcome, welcome. As I was saying, I got so mad and I started just applying, guys. I just applied for everything I could find. And I remember when I was going through my email, that thing when you go through your email and and it was like you have 1 to 50, the number of emails on that page, and you have 50 to 100. I realized that I applied for over 100 jobs because it was just job applications in my email. And I felt so bad because I'm saying that I ticked all the boxes that they told me to tick, when graduates are looking for a job, pray for them. Pray for them because it's not easy. Mentally, it's draining, especially when you look on like when you're applying and you have to go in your email, and or when you are applying and you have to go on a portal and see that you're not getting through for the jobs, especially the ones in your field. Man, it's mentally draining. So when graduates graduate from university, don't just pray for them through school. Pray for them to get our work too, because boy, it's not easy, it's not pretty. I remember, yes, guys, like the live, like and share the link. And if you don't subscribe, remember to subscribe, okay? Of course, I'm gonna speak my truth. Always born again. I'm gonna speak my truth. And Mary said, "Oh yes, I know you guys agree, and I know you guys can relate to the fact that when you're looking for jobs, man, especially to those graduates who graduated with me or graduated before me and can't find a job, man, I'm praying for you guys. May I tell us, may I put on some prayer for you because I know it's not easy. I went to my email and I saw that I applied for like over 100 jobs, and that doesn't include the ones I sent in physically, because some institutions, their bureaucracy doesn't allow you to send in online applications. So I sent in some physically, I sent in some through other portals, I didn't email all of them. And I'm like, 100? Wow, that seems so surreal, and not even one call back. I was so mad. Like, I ticked all the boxes. I went to school, got good grades, got involved. I ticked all the boxes. What's happening? And it just felt like, okay, what did I do wrong? Where did I go wrong? And, you know, if you're in this position, don't blame yourself, because it's really about your timing and what's right for you in your timing. And the system ain't perfect, because boy, unemployment in Jamaica is rough. People have different experiences. People graduate long time and sit on a call center. People graduate long time and not working. People graduate 50 years ago and still never get a job in them field. But your story is different, so don't watch anybody else and continue pressing on. If you want it, go for it. Don't keep applying. If it's yours, you will get it. And always remember to think widely. Don't put yourself in a box that say, I graduate in social work and I only can get a social worker job. Think outside the box. Social workers can work as dean of disciplines, guidance counselors. There's so many things that your profession, your specific profession can work in. And I know that you should really consider your options and never ever give up. That's very important. And I just felt so hopeless at the time. And I went on LinkedIn. LinkedIn helps. I went on LinkedIn, and there was a lot of persons, on LinkedIn. They're trying to get you to do a side hustle, and I'm like, I can't do a side hustle if I don't have a main hustle, guys. I can't do this investment if I don't have anything to invest. So if you hear of anything, you let me know. And there was one person that he was so consistent with sending me information from the Gleaner. And there are still good people left in this world. I tell you, there's still good people left in this world, because he sent me information from the Gleaner almost every day, and I used it and I applied for a job. And guess what? I got a job. I got a call. And of course, it's not something that I would have originally considered, but hey, I'm loving it. I am. And that's my update for now. I'm currently doing some classes as well as I'm working full time. So it's hectic. So when you guys kept requesting that I start back, I was just so anxious. Like, for me, consistency is everything. Sure, Jamisha, I will. Just text me after this. For me, consistency is everything. Everything. So if I start and I can't finish, it will kill me. But I am doing this, guys. I am doing this because I know it's important to have a platform, I have a space where you can just be yourself, where you can just speak freely. And so I'm starting back Speak Your Truth under the umbrella of Yana Positive. So you guys should like and share and subscribe, because we have to grow this family a little bit larger so everybody can have this experience and this space. But that's been my update for now. I've also had new lifestyle changes. You can also message me in the chat, or you can request to join the live, because I want to know what your update has been for this past break. Of course, I think it's been 3 months, almost 3 months. So what has your life been like? What have you done? What do you wish you could do? What do you wish you want to do? And of course, we're still in the season of Corona. We're still adjusting. We're still moving, and we're still going with the elevation and the motivation because we need it during this dire time, right? And as back to what I was saying, I've also made some life changes. So, guys, I'm somewhere between pescatarian and ovarian, as them call it. I don't eat meat, but I eat fish and still eat egg, maybe just egg and chocolate. So I still eat some form of dairy and I still eat fish. So I don't know what you call that. I don't know what you call that. But I'm there. It was a healthy lifestyle change. Why don't you say they look for me like that? I'm like Taisha, I'm a filitarian. I don't think I can make the switch fully just so, but hopefully I will eventually become, maybe a full pescatarian and kind of do away with the dairy, some of the dairy stuff. I know it's a tragedy. Guys, let me tell you, it's not been easy to deal with, especially when mommy cook done chicken, brown stew chicken. Oh my gosh. I did. Or when David deep fry him chicken. Oh my gosh. It's not easy. It's not easy. But it was a healthier decision. It was a healthier choice for me. And so I decided to take that step and I've been better for it. Yeah? Yeah. So I made some complete lifestyle changes. If you guys are looking towards transitioning as well, hit me up. Let's share our path together because I'm still looking for a way to replace the protein and replace the fats in my diet because I don't have a lot. And so I'm skinny mini. I lost a lot of weight. And it's been so hard. Like at first, I didn't mind because the belly went first. Listen, that's good genes. My mother will take credit for that, but that's good genes. My belly went first, and I was like, "Yeah, girl, look good, you know." And then I got up one morning, and then I was as flat as a board. It's been a bit difficult adjusting, especially with, sometimes I feel like I'm swimming in my clothing, and that feels really bad. But I think we can say that for another episode. I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm still trying to figure out how to replace my protein diet, and get back all that fat in my diet so I can bulk up again. Because people never tell you, but when you switch, you lose it and then you have to build it up back. You have to exercise. You have to ensure that you have some proteins in your diet, plant-based proteins, and that's more expensive because like tuna and the cashew nuts, that ain't cheap. So you have to, just be aware of that if you ever think about switching. Thank you, Jamisha. Thank you for the motivation. Okay. Thank you for the motivation, Jam. Thank you. But let me know what you guys have been up to. Let me know what you guys have been doing. We continue to pray. I continue to pray too. It's been a while. It's been a while, but Lord, it's been good. Let me tell you, I can't complain because God has been good to me. Amen. Amen. God has been good to me. I feel blessed just to be alive and to still be receiving his grace and his blessings. And though you see, life is funny because it changes so often. It changes. And I guess it makes it interesting because if it was one way, one particular way, it would be boring, and a lot of people could do a lot of bad things with that boredom, and it wouldn't be as interesting, and it wouldn't build us the way we are built today. So I am adjusting, and I keep adjusting to the change. There are benefits to it, of course, for my lifestyle change. My skin looks much clearer, and have this kind of like glow to it, and I love it. I love it. As I said before, I don't have no belly, but I have to build back there some of my body, and that's been a journey. I'll keep you guys updated. I'll keep you guys, um, knowledgeable about the progress that I've been making, and so on and so forth. Let me know what's up. Remember to like this video, like the live, and share with somebody who needs this space, because this season we're going all in on deep conversations, and I'm telling you it's going to be very interesting, because I've noticed that this particular time, it's a time that needs people need motivation and empowerment, and I've created a platform for just that, so I could not ignore your needs. I know a lot of us, we have lost persons during this period. I don't know why, but so many people have been losing so many persons around them. I go on social media, and I legit had to take a little break, because when I go down my feed, it's a lot of RIP, SIPs, and I went on the news. It was continuously depressing, and that got me in a state where I was thinking, is there no end to this? When is this going to end? We thought it would have ended already, and it didn't. And it made me feel as if, anything could happen at any moment, and how would I be prepared for it? And then I had to reassure myself to say that, hey girl, you don't have to be worrying about this, because you have a God who does. So, I mean, what you worrying for? It's just a test. It's just another test. It's just another stage. It's just another part of life. And I know it sounds cliche, but it is a part of life. These constant changes, and these constant reminders that we are only human, and there are times in our lives when it's just gonna be depressing, and it's just gonna be a lot of stress. And of course, we think we're the first ones, but there have been viruses. Is that the word? There have been viruses in the past that have affected persons, and they had to go in a state of quarantine just like us. And it took a while for persons to find the cure, find the vaccine. And it took a couple years, and they must have felt the same way we're feeling now. Only the thing is, they didn't have social media at the time to vocalize how they were feeling, but I guess that they would have felt the same way. There's nothing new under the sun. But I'm happy that we are here, we're sharing in this space, and I'm happy that we get the chance to acknowledge our truths and to acknowledge our experiences. Anybody want to share? Let me see if I can. You can share in the chat. I'm trying to add guests to the live, but I'm not seeing how I can. So that she here, so that it reach, to present, and all. We're talking about our lives right now, Abigail. We're just updating each other on how we've been and what we've been doing. and just giving encouragement because it's a hard time and we all need some encouragement and some motivation. So I've shared with the fam that I've graduated, started working, still going to some classes, but I'm here and I'm alive and well, and I stopped eating meat. Too much of Jamisha's disappointment. But I stopped eating meat. And somewhere between yes, I agree, Abby. We need Jesus. And we need him now more than ever. You know, there's an old song they sing at church. Jesus now more than ever. We are sailing through stormy weather. And I think that is very applicable during this time. We need Jesus now more than ever. I went online and I saw the news, and when I looked, there was a 5-year-old who was dead from stray bullets. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I cannot do this news thing sometimes. And I legit sometimes have to take a break from social media because we're going through a lot of time. But I'm here and I'm grateful for the opportunity to continuously be alive. So, what you been up to? How you been? What's popping? And suddenly, guys, she offers a tutoring service. So if you know someone who does statistics or is doing statistics, Suddenly is very good at math. Unlike myself, I needed that help when I was going to college, but all right, she started off so. I really needed it because boy, Mr. Anderson class wasn't easy. But I've never been good at math, to be honest. I know some of you can relate to that. Never been good at math, always feared math, always no one do it. But yep, we can improve with Sudanese tutoring service. And that is great. Yep. So we are here and it's live and we're talking, we're having a vibe. Yeah, quite a good vibe. We're having a vibe. We're talking about what our lives have been like for the past few months. We've been on break. You know, you can speak your truth here. It's a safe platform designed for you to voice how you're feeling, what you've been up to, and what you're doing now. As I was sharing before with those who joined earlier, I've changed the name of the channel to Yana Positive so that persons could find it easier. And I've named Speak Your Truth as one of the shows under Yana Positive. And thinking about grouping some of the lifestyle videos I did last year and starting some other lifestyle videos. So if you have a name for a lifestyle video for Yana Positive channel, drop it in the chat. And of course, a prize is awaiting you. So drop it in the chat if you have a name that sounds like it can work. Yeah. So then it says, I have been well enough, doing greater than I thought I would. Of course, Sudani, have to promote your business, yeah? Because, you know, persons may need that help. I needed that help. So I would have loved if somebody did, you know, have that platform for me. But the great thing now is that you have it for others. And it's good that you're doing great. I look forward to hearing what you guys have been up to, what you've been doing over the past few months. How has stay at home been for you? How has it been? I know you're still adjusting. It's a year and a half later, and we're still adjusting to stay at home. How has it been? Let me know how you feel. You start. Sudani said she started eating brown provisions. So I don't understand, Sudani. You're fully fledged born Jamaican. This girl come from St. Elizabeth, people. St. Elizabeth, the food basket of Jamaica. And she just start eat brown provisions. Tell me now. Tell me. That makes sense to you? We need to revoke Sudanese citizenship. But it's good that you started, or else we would have to start the process of revoking your citizenship. Because I don't understand how this girl just started eating ground provisions. She sounds very white and very Americanized. We should have sent her go foreign. The universe says it's been a roller coaster, but an eye-opening experience. And yes, it has been. I'm guessing you're talking about staying at home, the coronavirus, you know, everything that is happening within our society now. It's been a roller coaster because the minute you think, okay, things might go back to normal, then there's another adjustment and you have to go back into lockdown. And it's like you're continuously having to adjust. It's not just one big adjustment, oh, it's here and I'm just staying at home. But sometimes you get to go out, sometimes you get to stay in, sometimes you get to go around 8 o'clock, sometimes it's 6, sometimes 7. So we're continuously adjusting. And I want to give you an encouragement, you know, uh, appreciate the fact that you got up and you got through the day, and that is enough. Because boy, the way things are changing and the way we have to be adapting, it has to be draining. But you got up this morning and you got through the day, and you're here at 8:42 p.m. and you've made it through another day. And just take it a day and a step at a time. All right. So I say weird. Weird bad. Because I don't know how you come from St. Elizabeth and don't eat ground provisions. Like, I don't understand the concept of that. I'm from Hanover and I eat ground provisions almost every day. Every day. Almost. So one thing I still I'm able to do. Abby says, first and foremost, I was not ready for adulthood. I concur. I concur. I don't know who gave the brilliant idea for me to be here, but all this responsibility, it's been hard. It's a responsibility. It's hard. I mean, like, if you had one day to spend back during your childhood, would you take it? Would you take it? Because it's been a roller coaster. I think for a lot of us, we turned 18 and we thought we were adults, and you say, yeah, me big, me legal, you know, me 18. And then all of a sudden you realize that while you were going to school, you were still a child, fam. But now you're out in the world. You have to be an adult. You have to take responsibility. You have to be your own person. And that's hard enough as is. Without the circumstances, much less with the circumstances. So I can concur. Abby says, one piece of liberty and excitement lick me. Bills and responsibilities. It's a lot of responsibilities. All of a sudden, you have to care about how much water you use and how much you turn on the lights. It's a whole heap of responsibility. We didn't have all of that to worry about. And we thought we were big when we were going to school, you know, but no, we ain't so big. I mean, nobody told me. One thing nobody told me is that I have to get up every single morning early, all the time. Like when you're going to school, you have late classes and you have early classes. But now I have to get up all the time. Weekends are not my own anymore. I go to school, I have classes on Sunday, so I don't even have a day to myself. And girl, let me tell you, sleep is just a concept. It's just an idea out in the space. You don't mean you're gonna get it, and it doesn't mean it's gonna come to you. And it doesn't. When they say 8 hours, that's a myth to adults, because you know if you're under 18 or you're not out in the real world yet, sleep from now. Store some of it sleep. Like how bear store sleep over winter. Sleep all you can, because I'm telling you, not gonna be getting any much. It's so ghetto. Yeah, adulthood is a whole mess. It's a whole mess. Like, who engineered the concept that we had to grow? Who did that? I would like to see the person who did that, because it's so ghetto here. It's so ghetto. You don't know about you don't know what you're doing half the time, and half of the other time you're too tired to even care. It's a whole mess. This isn't it at all, Sudanese. Isn't it? I don't know what everybody was so excited about, but I'm not excited. I want to go back. I'm not excited, none at all. And it's been, it's been a little difficult times being an adult during this time. Difficult, you have to decide whether you want to get locked up or you want to go out, or whether you prefer jail, or you prefer to do the fine, or you prefer to just get a drink for yourself, or you prefer to go out and just have a fun time. What's that anymore? I don't know what that is. How long have you guys been out? Like, for fun, for recreational activities, just to be out and to, get a drink with a friend, or go to the beach or something like that. It's been a while. Right. We just have to stay focused on the things that we can change and have control over. And of course, that reminds me of the serenity prayer. Lord, grant me the serenity of things I cannot change, to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. Because we can't change the fact that we're growing older. We can't change the fact that we're growing up. We can't change the fact that we're maturing. We can't change the fact that we have more responsibility than we did yesterday or the day before or last year and the year before. But what we can change is how we view it and the things we have control over. So learn your money management, learn how to conserve so you don't have to have those bills piling up. You just have to learn to be as comfortable as you can in this life with the things you can change, like your mindset, how you look at things, rather than the fact that, hey, I'm growing older and this is scary. This is scary, because it's a scary experience growing older. I thought it would be more exciting for me, but for me now it's like, oh my gosh, I'm getting so old. It's like when you see people on the street that you used to know as babies and now they're big people, and you go like, what's happening? I'm really getting old. What's happening? What happened during the time space that I saw you as a child and I'm seeing you as an adult, or I saw you as a baby and now you're a teenager? So we can't change the fact that we grow and we mature, but we can change how we view things and how we think about it. So try to gain the skills from now to be as comfortable as possible with this life, and to be able to take charge of your destiny. Yeah? Yeah? Yeah. So, guys, what else have you been doing? We talk a lot about adulthood. What have you been doing during adulthood? It's just living the liberty of life, just like that. What have we been doing? Where have we been going? How long has it been since you've gone out? What was your last experience like? Tell me all about it. This is a safe space and we're here to share our truths. So I'm glad to see you guys here. I'm glad to see you guys back. If you're seeing a streak in my hair and you're being confused, don't be confused. I creamed it. And when I was coming over, I saw this little strand. You know, when you cream your hair and it longer than the natural hair? And this strand was down to here, and I'm like, no, this not gonna work. And I just took the scissors and I cut it. I'm tired of the little strand hanging in my face. Just like that. My hair is up here, and then the little strand hanging in my face. The other day I went into town and this guy asked me, did part of your hair get wet? And I'm like, my entire hair is wet. what is he talking about? And he's like, I'm seeing a streak. I was like, okay, I cream it because I did one hot girl hairstyle. So I cream it. So those have been some changes in my life for the entire period. If you're just joining with us, this is still Speak Your Truths. We're flying under a broader umbrella of Yana Positive channel. So you no longer have to type in a whole Speak Your Truth, the Untold. You can just type in Yana Positive and it will pop up. So it's easier for persons to find. It's easier for you to share. There's this channel on YouTube called Yana Positive. Go watch. So if you haven't yet liked this video, like the video. Remember to share with somebody who needs this platform. And of course, subscribe. We have some exciting things coming up. We have some very deep, I can promise you, deep-seated conversations, because I know definitely these are the things that are coming up. As I said before, the time right now, a lot of people are going through a lot of things. We have lost so much. It's not just normal. We have lost persons within our families or friends or circles. I see so many RIPs online, and I know that persons need a platform to be able to hear some truth and to share theirs as well. So I can promise you that deep-seated conversations are coming up, and it's gonna be an interesting season. Abigail is telling me about her last time she went out. You went out at 7 o'clock. Come, you're ready for sleep, right? Because it's something that we are used to. I remember telling somebody that, for me, dressing up and going out, it's such a chore now. Like, to put on a whole suit, a whole clothes, a whole outfit and going out. Man, it's such a chore. Like, I don't even know what to wear, first of all, because half my clothes don't fit me anymore. And when I'm searching for something, I'm like finding ways to do it online instead of going out. I'm like, can I do this online? If I'm going to the bank, I'm like, how do I do this online? How do I do this online? Is this process online? I'm trying to do so many things, and I'm saying what's happening to me. I've usually been the outgoing person. Like, even just going into the town was exciting for me. I could find little things to be excited about. When I was in Mandeville, they had this place that had a loaded fries with cheese, with lollipop cheese melted on the top. Man, with chips and chicken. And I get coconut water from a coconut man, very smutty coconut man, but a coconut man nonetheless. And I was excited about going in town, but now it's just like I'm not anymore. But I'm trying to get back to the place where I see myself, trying to, I don't know, adjust to the new normal. So then it says she's been trying to tick off a few places and things off her bucket list. Girl, focusing on self-awareness currently and being intentional about my mental and emotional health. And that's optimum, that's priority, that's top of the list. I love that you're taking time for yourself, because boy, we need it. We need to check ourselves sometimes. Like, for example, I was telling you guys, so if you joined late, you wouldn't have heard me, but I got so depressed just going on social media. I lost someone. We lost someone close to us recently, and just going on social media and seeing other people saying RIP, SIPs, just very triggering. And going and seeing the news and seeing so many people dying senselessly, and not always from corona, but from things that could have been prevented, violence, and people just, on a whole, just dying. And it just felt like I was claustrophobic. It felt like it was pressing. It felt like I felt like, oh God, like, when is this gonna end? Like, where's the end? Where's the light? And I had to check myself. I had to take some space from social media, check myself, and find back that light within the darkness. And that's been for me adjusting to things and recognizing my blessings and dwelling more on things that are positive rather than negative, because trust me, the negative will always be there. Always, always, non-stop, always be there. And as long as we're here on this earth, this blood red earth, it will always be there. But it's for us to change the things we can change, as Abby said earlier, and that is our mentality and mental space and taking care of yourself. Yes, Sudani, I need to start my own bucket list. I need to start my own bucket list of places I want to go. I know that I want to go on Portland and go on the raft. Like I saw this meme with they put a rooster on a raft and saying Portland, girls when they go to Portland and take pictures. But I want to be that girl. There's so many places I want to go and things I want to do. And you'd be surprised the gems you find in Jamaica. I just need somebody with a car. Anybody offering? I can park the drive half of the way. So anybody offering transportation, just hit me up, let me know. But I don't even have no available days. Anyways, let me know. Let me know. On a holiday we can, go out and plan something. I just need a drive and I'm gone. Because yeah, I want to go to Portland so bad. I want to go to Portland. I don't think I've ever been to Portland. In fact, I don't think I've ever been to a lot of the parishes in Jamaica. A lot of the places. Never been to St. Mary. Lie. I go St. Mary one time on church trip. I've never been to some of the parishes in Jamaica. I've never been to a lot of places. So then you're saying she's falling asleep way too early now. I'm saying, no man, this is not nice. So then I think we're getting old. We just tired body. But as me say, store all your sleep from now. Right? If you can store it. Can you store sleep? I don't know if that's scientifically proven. I don't think that's accurate. But any rest that you can take from now, you take it. You take it. You take it. You take it from now, because when a hustling time. Yeah. But I feel it. I feel it early. I feel like I'm falling asleep and I want to go to bed. And sometimes I have to stay up, sometimes I drop asleep and then wake up back. But yeah, we're getting old. We're getting old and we're feeling it. We're feeling it, we're getting older. You guys can share what you've been up to if you're just joining the live. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Remember to share with a friend who needs a platform. We're still speaking the truth, the untold, but we are under the broader umbrella of the Yana Positive channel, so it's easier to find. You can direct persons to say, hey, go to Yana Positive on YouTube, and I can say, hey guys, subscribe to my channel on Yana Positive. But it's easier to find than Speak Your Truth, the Untold. And so I've been thinking about adding, especially for my lifestyle videos, like when I go out and I take you guys with me, when I talk about hair care or any other care, sometimes that doesn't fly under the banner of Speak Your Truth. So I'm thinking about adding a lifestyle show. And let me know if you have a suggestion. Of course, there's a prize waiting for you. If you do have a suggestion on what I can name that channel. Yeah. So I'm excited about it. I'm excited about this new season. It's gonna be epic. It's gonna be great. It's not something that I'm doing in terms of the whole lot of excitement, but it's really more about where you're at, deep-seated conversations, having those conversations about your mental health, having those conversations about how to process the times that we're going through, and really talk about the things that nobody else is talking about, because that's what it's all about here on Speak Your Truth, the Untold, right? We talk about the things that nobody else wants to talk about, and I'm fine if you have a different opinion than me. I love it and I welcome it if it is that you have a different opinion, because that's how we expand our views and that's how we can see from another person's perspective. And it's your truth. It's your truth. No matter which side of the story it's coming from, it is your truth, and you have the right to share it the way you want to share it and how you want to share it. But let me know what you guys have been up to, what you've been doing, what's popping, how you've been dealing with COVID-19, how you've been dealing with Corona, how you've been dealing with staying at home, and when last have you guys gone out? Like, what was your experience like going out? I think for me, it was. Oh, there's a new beach park open in Montego Bay called Harmony Park. It is where Dump Up used to be. So it's been renovated, I think, by the government, right across from KFC in town. And it was amazing. It was a day spent with my family. They took me out to celebrate my graduation, and I got a job on the same day. So that was amazing. It's perfect. The water is perfect. Like, it's not too warm, it's not too cold, it's clean. Everything was just the way it was supposed to be. Really nice place. So if you want to go to a beach park, that's really nice, free, and it has a lot of facilities that you could use: the shower, the changing room, the bathroom, um, the umbrella things with the chair things and the pavilions and all of those stuff. You can think about Harmony Park in Montego Bay. Look at me advertising people in park. They need to pay me. Mm-mm, mm-mm. But yes, you can put that on your bucket list if that's somewhere, if that's something that you're interested in. If you love water like myself, nice place to be and a really good place to go, right? Hey guys, if you're just joining, remember to like, share, and subscribe, and click that notification bell so you can be notified if we go live or if we upload another video, right? So it's been a good time talking. It's been amazing. It's been a wonderful experience coming back, guys. It's been hectic, but I'm pushing through. I mean, it's not been easy. It's not been easy. And when you go to school, I don't think you know how much it prepares you for the real world. But the things that we used to complain about, writing presentation plans, same as a lesson plan, writing presentation plans, doing presentations, what was the thing that we complain? The reports. We complain about reports, and I know for a lot of professions, they have a lot of report writing, a lot of documents. Like the work, once you love it, it's not hard, but the paperwork will kill you. I'm gonna tell you, it's a whole lot of preparation, and most jobs you're going to, it's more preparation than it is the actual work. So you have to really love the work because the preparation is killing. Because right now I am teaching, and the lesson plans and presentations, so time consuming. I tell you, I don't go to bed until the AMs every night, and I wake up early in the morning to, be able to be energized to teach people Pitney. And for even social work, it's a lot of report writing. I know for even jobs that are physical, maybe you're a chef, it's a lot of preparation, prep work as well. So just be prepared for that. Be prepared for the fact that whatever, if you're going to school right now, it's preparing you for the real world. So when we used to complain, of course the complaint probably gets you through, but at the end of the day, it's easier for you to, be able to adapt in the real world if you did the work in university or in high school. Sudanese saying, guys, you don't have to have $1 trillion to do something for you or to go somewhere. I've come to see that life is fickle and seasons are hard, but embrace it and enjoy it. And I agree with that message 100%. 100%, because sometimes we think, oh, I don't have any money, why may I go down there, so or go do that, and we can't do that like the other person. I don't have any money to go there, so or here, so. But really and truly, life is so short. This life here, so short, it changes. Because once upon a time, we wouldn't have imagined that we'd have been quarantined, would have to stay at home, would have to be given times when we can go out and times when we have to stay in, and wear a mask every day, which is hectic, and be having to sanitize so often. Before, we didn't imagine this. We could not have imagined this. And when we look back at the times we used to take for granted, it seems stupid, the things we used to complain about. When I think back at university life, how I used to can get to go to socials, and having to go to cultural nights at school and stuff like that, and we took these things for granted. Like, me just go down to school, and me just go out, and me just go this. And especially if you didn't take your chance to go out during these times, and now you have to stay in. And as much as you might say, oh, I'm an introvert, I enjoy staying in, there's the whole idea of the fact that staying in a year and a half, it's a bit much even for an introvert. So take time to enjoy life. It doesn't have to be something expensive, especially if you don't live in Mandeville. Not sure the word, but there's a lot of beaches and rivers, and if you don't enjoy water, there's parks that you can go to, and you don't have to spend a lot of money. There are just moments that you can take your time to enjoy things. You can look things online. Everything is online now, and you can take a moment just to do something you like. If it's yoga, just experiment on things. If it's yoga, if you like creative cooking in the kitchen, if you like to bake, these things are not as expensive as they seem. And of course, they say baking go use up the gas, but you can bake in a microwave and it takes like 2 minutes. Nobody now talk to my grandma. She out there, but she eat my microwave cake, my mug cake, and it was really good. So there are things you can experiment with, and there are things that you can find out. If whatever you're interested in, whether it's travel, whether it's food, make it your priority, and just embrace life and enjoy it. Because when hard time come, them come, and you need to be able to pull from actual experience to be motivated to pull through the bad one. So you have to have good experience to be motivated to pull through the bad experiences. So take your time, enjoy life, enjoy the fact that you're still breathing and you still have the opportunity. If you don't like the way your life is now, you still have the opportunity to change and to evolve and to become a better person, a better human being, for a brighter and a better future for you, and for any one of your dependents, whether it's your family, your friends, your mom, your child, your husband, your wife. Anybody around you can also be elevated by your hard work and your resilience to hang on to life. So times are hard, things are tough, but we got to make it through. And the only way we can do that is to focus on the fact that we have good times and we have bad, and we cannot change those things. But what we can change is our outlook. So keep in mind that your mental and emotional health is very, very important, and your outlook on life can change once you want it to change, once you get started and push against that barrier for it to change. Right, guys? All right. So we've been at it for an hour. I still leave the space if for anyone who wants to comment, for anyone who wants to tell me what they've been up to, tell me what they've been doing, tell me what how you've been adjusting, what's new in your life, what's old, what you've noticed, any little gems to share, and anything you want to do to encourage your fellow positive nation and your people. We're here, we're all on one platform, And so I'd like to encourage you to share anything that you'd like to share, because it is your truth and you ought to speak it the way that you desire, you want to. And I've created the space just for you to do that. So then I say, yes, life looks different when you have a positive perspective. If we're not contented in these seasons, we might not be in the next. And I think that's so important. I'd wanted to do an episode on that and I didn't get the chance to, I think. But our definition of happiness sometimes comes with the value, the dollar sign. I have to reach this particular place to be happy. And I realized that was my mentality for so long. Like I thought I had to, have the perfect social work job, the media job on the side, the family, the kids, and then I would be happy. In a big house, driving a nice car. And I realized that when I reach there, I still might not be contented with what I have. I still might be unhappy with the seasons that face me, because with new changes in life comes new responsibilities. So the responsibilities I had as a student, I had as somebody working in their 20s might not be the same responsibilities I will have as someone working in their 30s. So it's for you to recognize that it's your perspective that needs to be changed, and not to wait at a particular moment in our lives when we need to be happy, and just try to be happy with the things that we have now, and the seasons that we are going through. And as I said before, the fact that you got up this morning and you got through the day, it's now 9:12, and you got through the day, man, that is something to applaud just as much as anything else. That is something to celebrate just as anything else, because it's the small things that matter, it's the small things that count. And so I want you to recognize that, and to recognize that you've done so many great things. And it's so easy for us to get caught up in the big things, like I didn't do this, I didn't do that. But recognize the small things that you did and celebrate those small things, because it's those things that will pull you through. It's those things that will count. You've done so much and you've been so much to reach where you are right now. And it's just time for you to cruise, to celebrate. And while you're hustling, while you're working to see the future that you want to see and to become the person that you want to become, always remember to take pause and to take break, to focus on your mental health, to focus on your emotional health, and to check yourself from time to time. See where you are, see what you are you know what you need to do, and try to take it a day at a time, because it is enough. Life is hard enough as is, and it's for us to really have a positive outlook in bad times. That's what really counts, and it matters, and it makes all the difference in the world. Let me tell you, when you stop worrying about the small things and focus on the fact that you've accomplished so much, and just try to take a step-by-step approach about what you want to accomplish, it makes all the difference in the world. Recognizing and realizing and handing up that you have no control, and handing over that control to someone in a much higher position than yourself, and that is the big man upstairs. You're handing over that control to him. You're giving him the remote and say, hey, I trust you. Do what you need to do with my life. So then it says they can call us the Positive Nation. So then you copy. That's what I've been saying all night. But thank you for that. Definitely. I was going between, okay, should I do positive people, the alliteration, PP, or should I go Positive Nation? And I think it's much more involving to say Positive Nation, especially with that verse that goes, we're a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, something about kindred and tongue. Right. So we are a positive nation. We are a movement here at Speak Your Truth. And we are a platform. We create a circle of love and change. And it just kind of feels that mellow vibe. You feel that mellow vibe? Yeah? You feel that energy? Yes? You feel it? Yes. So we have it here at Speak Your Truth. That's the IREE energy, by the way. It's for inspiration, relatable, empowering, and elevating content. And of course, it was a pleasure being here, a pleasure having you guys. I still leave in the space for anybody who wants to say anything else. I still leave in the platform for anything that you'd want to say. If you haven't watched the first part of this video, of course, it would be here on the channel, so you can go back and give it a watch, right? So my positive nation, my positive people, I wish you all goodbye, adios for now, and I'll see you all next week, same time, same place, Thursday at 8 for Speak Your Truth, the Untold, or will it be for something else? I still don't get the name of my lifestyle channel, but let's see. We have so much in store for you this season, and we are going to delve really deep into topics. I'm having some guests on, and you're going to hear some new voices, some new experiences. We're digging deep and we're going under. And it's been a pleasure being with you tonight. It's been a pleasure jamming with you. It's been an absolute pleasure having you as my back, my front, my corner, my side. And you guys have been such a wonder. So amazing. I mean, I've received so many texts like, where is the video? When are you uploading? I can't wait to see the season come back. And I'm late and I'm excited for the season coming. And guys, I'm going to push through whatever tiredness, and I will be here every Thursday night at 8 for you to get engaging content and scintillating topics and amazing discussions and deep-seated conversations. So I look forward to your involvement and your presence here on this channel. Adwa, see you Thursday. Thank you for the I Revive from Sydney. Blessings, Sydney, and thank you for being here and providing that vibe and energy as well. I could not be here so long talking to myself. And I thank you guys for joining. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here on this platform, sharing your truth and being unafraid of doing such. I'll see you guys next week, same time, same place. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Remember to click that bell that comes up, very, very important, so you can be notified when we upload another video. I'll see you guys in a bit. Thanks for watching. What are we playing to go out?